What's going on, guys? This is Damien from the Lookout, and today we will be talking about pre-orders for BT28, the newest set of Dragon Ball Super Card Game Masters coming out in September. The pre-order window has opened for stores. So stores can now order the product from distributors, and we are looking at $140 plus in MSRP. Already 140 in MSRP. We will be going over this in a bit more detail, but first, huge shout out to the Coffee Club, our level patrons. These are our $2 and up patrons, the best coffee that keep this crazy content grind going. And guys, thanks out for your support. If you wish to join the Coffee Club, link to a patron is in the description below. And I think that's about everything. Roll the video! As with all of our videos, let's start with a breakdown. So, Dragon Ball Super Card Game Masters BT28, the first set of the new block, is now live for pre-ordering by stores, not by players, by stores. Where and how to order product, will this product be big, and some additional information including, the price changes. Including the price change. Yeah, this is gonna be a very interesting one. Let's dive into it. Let's start with some general info on the new set. So pre-orders are now up exclusively for stores. If you're not a store, you can't get it yet. They will close on the 10th of March. So the pre-order window is just 7 days. At least in Europe, if you are ordering from, I think, Game Trade, it's 7 days. I am unsure on other distributors, but I think it's probably around there. Because I would be shocked if one of them was just like, hey, you have a week, and the others are like, well, you have a month, man, I don't care. So, let's talk about the big one, right? The new RPP is 160 euros or dollars. I think it should be the same depending on the distributor, while the MSRP is 144-ish. Now, to briefly explain, for those of you who do not know what is the difference, the RPP is the price that the distributor recommends to store, the price that at which they should sell the product. The MSRP is one that the company dictates, right? So, suggests. And with boosters now going from 450 to 6, and looking at the amount of boosters in a box, we are looking at around $144-ish per box according to the MSRP. But the RPP, at least with this one distributor, is like 160. So does this mean that the boxes will be $160? I mean, we'll probably see closer to 150 unless the store just flat out sells for 140 right out of the gate. Let's not panic yet. And supposedly this is going to be affecting multiple Bandai games. Some of my sources say yes, some say no, so I am a bit unsure on this, but so far let's focus on what we know, and that is what is in the next set. Okay, so here is what we know so far. This is all leaked information. I'm not gonna share any images, you probably know where to find them. Okay, so the set will be including a new color, concept rares, these are the new thing. No serialized this time around, I'm unsure why, but concept rares instead. 2 god rares for the first time ever, one of them being an SCR reprint in god rare form. 4 foils per pack, so this is supposed to be the big thing that increases the cost of pack. You will be getting 4 foiled cards instead of just 2. Exclusive energy markers as box toppers, and this will be the cornerstone set of the new block. Now, supposedly, I'm not gonna be confirming this here, but supposedly, unless things have changed, Daima is going to be in this set as well. So if everything remains the way that I have seen, we will be seeing Dragon Ball Daima making a debut in Masters. And that's gonna be big. If it is, that's going to be huge. Because you know how premium Masters artwork and foiling can be. So for collectors, Daima is gonna be huge. However, I am unsure yet. At this point, I'm 90% sure that it will be, but I don't want to confirm anything just so that people don't just rush it thinking that it is and then plans change in production. They shouldn't. The set is already pretty much set in stone, but just in case. So yeah, that's what you're getting. A new color, foundation of the new block, 2 gold rares, more foiled cards per pack, energy markers, and probably Daima as well. Now let's talk about the big scary 160 in RPP. Just a quick reminder, RPP is not MSRP. What RPP is, this is the price that the distributor suggests to a store as a selling point. Like, hey, if you buy this from me, I suggest, 160 you can sell it. This is based on demand, this is based on product history, market trends, various analytics that completely honestly and transparently I don't have access to. Nor do I understand. I'm not a store, I'm not a distributor. This is just what some research told me. So yeah, I've been asking around. This is what the stores told me. Anyway, that's not the real price of a product. Neither is MSRP. MSRP is much lower. MSRP is 140 to 144. Now, neither one... Now, the difference is that the MSRP is the one that the company suggests. You will rarely buy a product at MSRP, though. Sometimes it's like slightly above. And I saw this discussion on Reddit. Why is it like that? It's because of taxes. Neither one actually takes taxes into consideration. So let's talk about this. Being blunt, and if you have followed the lookout for any amount of time, you know that I'm a very blunt person. So if I see shit, I call shit like it is. I don't care for, making Bandai mad or something like that. I don't care for stuff like that at all. So if it's good, I will praise it. If it's bad, I will say that it's shit. So, being completely blunt, this is very high. This is exceptionally high. This is more than BT27 is going for on the secondary market right now. BT27 is going for $150. This is more. This is like, oof. Hopefully stores don't sell it for this price. Is there enough value to actually offset the high price? I don't know, because I don't see these cards in advance. I don't know what they look like. I'm not even sure if they have been printed yet. So I've been told that they're gonna be of a much higher quality. I mean, I've been told, I've heard that they're gonna be of much higher quality. Supposedly. And from all I know is that this is supposed to be a company-wide increase, so that we will see for other games high prices such as these, or at least like slight. I highly doubt they're going to increase Fusion World to 160, or they're going to increase Digimon to 160. One Piece I could see. The other games, not necessarily. I could not even see Masters. Before anyone says, Damien, you're just taking a shit at Fusion World, I wouldn't even raise Masters to 160, if we're gonna be completely honest. So, is there enough value to offset the high price? Supposedly. However, keep it in mind, before we go into the next slide, this is the recommended price by the distributor. It's not set in stone yet, and it's probably not gonna reflect reality once the product hits stores. Can you get the product for cheaper? Well, actually, yes, you can. So, some stores might be willing to sell it to you for MSRP or for less than the RPP. especially if you're making a custom order. So this is not uncommon. Some stores will accept doing it. I think majority will. Like I've said in the last video, you pay in advance, you have them order for you, and then you usually pay like MSRP or a bit above, depending on the tax rate and everything. So that is the cheapest way to get it. So check with your stores. Some will sell it to you at MSRP, some will sell it at lower than MSRP, or not lower, never lower, but like maybe slightly higher than MSRP. Not the RPP, so not 160, 140. Okay, so that's why I'm making this video, because your stores know that the distribution window is opened, but a lot of customers, especially people who are new into in the game, and I have seen a lot of you lately on Reddit and Facebook groups, you might not know how this works. So if you want to secure the product for like the cheapest possible price, you have 7 days to go and contact your stores and have them order it. So if it gets big, like BT27 is, I am unsure because it doesn't have serialized cards, but it has concept rares and we don't know what it is. If it gets big, like BT27, it will be even more expensive. Because look at it like this. In the last video I said 150 guaranteed to 200. I'm still sticking by it, considering that the MSRP is 144, the RPP is 160, so they will probably, they will likely be like 150 at some point, maybe even as a starting point. So no one wants that. I can understand. Not a single player wants that. I don't care about being right or wrong about shit like that. At the end of the day, I'm a player and I don't want to pay 150 for a booster box. So to avoid this, talk to your stores, have them make orders, or at least have them make orders for you. You have until the 10th. Because if this one becomes big, like BT27, it's not gonna be a fun time. It's not gonna be a fun time. That's it for the video. Let me know in the comments below. Will you be getting BT28? What do you think of the price increase? So boosters from 450 to 6, MSRP jumping to 140-ish, 160 RPP. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. You know my opinions on it. So yeah, I hope that everything is worth it. That's it. Like I can honestly just hope that all of these increases and everything in prices are followed by like quality increases, better looking SPRs, alt arts, foiling. Because if you have been following Masters for a long time, Masters used to have like amazing gold foiling. I absolutely love gold foiling, textured foils and everything. So we will see. We will see where it goes. Anyway, let me know in the comments below. I read all of your comments. I try to respond to everything. I love our little community. And while you're here, hit those like and subscribe buttons. Help us get to 6k subs when I'm gonna give away a booster box. Oh my god, I'm gonna go broke giving away booster boxes. Bandai, stop. Bandai, stop. Please. For my sake, please. Anyways, this has been Damien from The Lookout, and I'll see all of you in the next video.